Hi, this is Blade Brisky. This is my weather observation for Unit 3, ATM 101. This week's was a whole week of temperature. I started out my weather observation week on Sunday, the 24th of January. So you can see our max temperature for the starting date was around 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and the minimum for that day was around 17. And I usually took my observation of that day, tried to do it around midday, usually stayed around noon to 1 p.m. And it stayed pretty consistently in the middle of those max and mins. As we move throughout the week, the weather differs slightly. On the third day over here on Tuesday, it was around 21 degrees Fahrenheit as the max and about 14 as the minimum. So we keep moving down the week. It keeps getting lower and lower. On Wednesday, the minimum dropped to about 2 degrees Fahrenheit, and the max was around 17 degrees Fahrenheit. So that was a big drop in difference. And my final day was the coldest. It actually got into the negatives. That maximum though was around 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and the minimum was -5 degrees Fahrenheit. So if we take a look at the barometric pressure readings, couldn't get the Sunday the 24th on the graph here. Couldn't figure out how to change the dates. But if we keep going here, our first reading on Monday would be around 993 millibars. So we keep continuing, it drops down slightly, 987 millibars. Keep going down here to Wednesday and Thursday. We actually have a great drop in reading, around 972 millibars. So it seems like that drop in the barometric pressure correlates to the drop in temperature. And our final reading over here was on the Thursday. It's around 978 millibars. If we take a look at our weather observation sheet for my last day, it was taken on Thursday the 28th of January around 12:34 p.m. And my current reading for that time was at 1.8 degrees Fahrenheit for the left probe and 1.6 degrees Fahrenheit on the right probe. So pretty consistent there. And my barometric pressure reading was 978.6 millibars and 28.9 inches mercury. The wind that day on the Beaufort number scale was about a 1. Couldn't really notice any wind visually with the trees or anything was really moving, but when I was breathing, you could see that the wind was moving 152 degrees east. And when I was observing the sky that day, it was about 3/4 covered. There was some light, you could see the sky. The cloud type was altocumulus for that day. There was no precipitation. The cloud cover for that whole week was pretty consistent. It stayed around half to 3/4 that I noticed. The cloud type pretty much stayed altocumulus and altostratus throughout. As you can see down here, these are going to be all my recordings of my left and right maxes throughout the week. And that is going to be my weather presentation. Thank you.